Buenas, buenas! Good morning, everybody. ¿Cómo andamos on this Tuesday? Woo! As you guys can see, I have a guest today. She used to bully me when I was little, but we're over that. Everybody welcome my sister, Sasha! Hello! Wow, we do sound like sisters. Anyways, well, perfect. Do you want to give yourself a little introduce real quick?
Hello, peeps. Happy to be here. My name is Sasha, and I am the older, wiser, cuter sister of Colu.
She likes to lie too, by the way.
I'll be quiet.
Well, anyways, so she is a teacher, so we're going to get that intel as a teacher. She went to school for like forever, and now she's a teacher. She likes to educate the youth, so if she is teaching your children, I am very sorry. Just kidding.
Be quiet.
Well, before we get started, so I just wanted to let you guys know, I was looking at the stats from the podcast, and somehow, I don't know how, I made it to Germany. So shout out to the Germans. Woo! Thank you very much. I will be trying your chocolate, right? They're known for beer. Oh, even better. Colu and beer. See? I knew this. Por eso me quieren los Germans. But before we do get started as well, I wanted to start a little shout out. So we're going to give a little, I see someone randomly messaged me like, give me a shout out. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to do this every podcast. So if you want to get, if you want to be shouted out, just message me.
If you want to be shouted to.
If you want to be shouted out. I don't know. You guys let us know what sounds better. But a little shout out to Hector. He is a photographer in Kenosha.
Hey, Hector.
His Instagram is HCS90Visuals. So shout out to Hector. Thank you for the support. Woo! Well, Sasha, let the audience know who you are and what's fun about you. So, do you have a couple fun facts for the people?
Some fun facts. Let me think of some. I don't like tomatoes. I think tomatoes are gross. But I really like ketchup.
Okay.
And something else. Let me think of something that's not food related. I used to have 2 pet chickens.
Ooh, chickens.
They were butter and toast. And they were my first pets, my first experience with pets. But then a raccoon ate them.
No.
Well, that took a turn.
Very morbid there. Sorry, you guys. I didn't think she was going to mention that. Thought we were going to keep it PG, but she was like, no. Anyways, alrighty. Well, perfect. So, what do you do? What do you consider yourself?
I am a teacher. I am a high school English teacher. And I have been for... Overall, I've been in education for 7 years. And this is my 4th year teaching English.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, so you teach English?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you like it?
Honestly? I do. I like reading and writing on my own, so I get to do it for a living. It's fun.
Yeah, she's the one that corrects my grammar because
I love that I get paid to correct people. Oh my gosh. It's a dream come true.
I don't know how to write or anything, so see, it's a good thing she's here. Well, alrighty, let's get into the juicy stuff. Woohoo! Y ya sé que last week les prometí a good chisme this week, and no se preocupen, but we'll save that a little bit later down the podcast. Well, as a teacher, what annoys you?
Oh, lack of effort. Oh my gosh, I will give you a day. I will give you 2 days to write an essay, and then you turn in like a paragraph. Or not even that. I once had a kid, this is a true story. I once had a kid turn in an entire essay. I'm doing bunny ears if you're listening to this. Quote unquote. I call them bunny ears. See, I teach. I have to use like kid-friendly language. He turned in an entire essay, but it was 1 sentence. And he didn't even put a period at the end.
He wasn't done thinking.
So
he was waiting to keep going.
So that's what annoys me. If I give you 3 days, ask for help. And do it right.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Oh, I didn't get that far. How do you teach? Are you online? Are you at a school?
I'm completely remote, and I have been for the last 3 years. So I teach online through Zoom.
Do you like Zoom in?
I do when it works. It crashes a lot. I don't know if it's too much traffic or the internet or, I don't know, Mercury in retrograde. But yeah, I rely on Zoom for teaching.
Do you miss teaching at a school?
Absolutely. I miss the people. I miss the kids. I don't miss waking up at 4:30 in the morning like I used to. But I do. I miss being around people. I get lonely by myself. But I'm employee of the week every week, so.
I love that. We love a good spirit. Well, what's something? Any fun stories? Anything funny?
Speaking of employee of the week, I'm in charge of doing the employee of the week at my school. And I had a coworker nominate herself for employee of the week.
Smooth.
So she's great. Don't get me wrong. She is great. She's very helpful. She's very willing. But baby girl, don't nominate herself.
Me as a teacher. Me as a teacher for sure. Oh, perfect. All right. Do you think this? Let's get more into deep. Do you think the teachers deserve better, like better pay, better benefits, better everything?
Oh yes, it's not even about better pay, which is the base of it, because I put so much time and like my own money into teaching, but just respect. I love you. I adore my students. I really do, but I put up with your kids all day, more than you do probably. And just be nice to teachers. I'm trying to teach your kid how to read, something that you should have done. I'm teaching your kid manners, something that you should have done. Be nice to teachers.
So do you think that parents should be more parents then?
Yes, please. If a teacher emails you, I promise it's not to bother you. It is because I need to hear from you. I am concerned about your child, or sometimes I want to praise your child. So I'm not going to call you just to call you. Answer, be involved, check their homework, and check their mental health too. It's not just about academics.
Love that. Yes, mental health is very important. Very important. Well, since we're talking about parents, who has been your worst parent? A little fun parent story.
Oh, I have a lot. Let's see. I had a parent once yell at me because her kid wanted to go to the bathroom every day during my class. Like I could help that. Like I don't control your child and their needs. But the one that comes to mind the most is I caught a kid plagiarizing. And so I called dad. And he yells at me that it is not true. My child did not plagiarize because his sister goes to college in like North Dakota. I'm like, okay, so if she went to college in South Dakota, he wouldn't be plagiarizing. And then he complained that teachers were not doing enough to get to know him. So he wanted me to FaceTime during dinner to get to know him. Like, no.
Why didn't you get invited to dinner?
I know. At least invite me to dinner. Like, have a nice barbecue spread for me.
A little stranger danger, though.
Like, I'll show up to your house. I don't care. I've been invited to a student's house. Mm-hmm. But don't put it on me. Like, it was your child who made the mistake. I'm trying to help him. I don't need to get to know him on a personal dinner level. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect. Speaking of plagiarizing, I remember, I don't know if this was only when I was in high school or middle school or whatever, but I remember our teachers would tell us that if we plagiarized, they would send us to prison or we would go to jail or something. And she didn't believe me, and I would tell her to tell her kids that para que le crean and get scared. And
es que no, ya no tienen
Gen
miedo.
Z is ruthless.
Yeah, I'm like, yo go to jail, and me contestan de que, okay, sirve que duermo, sirve que no vengo.
Mood.
Yeah.
I wish I could be Gen Z. Oh, Gen Z. See, I'm like in the middle, so.
You're like
I'm in a weird
You're
middle.
in the cutoff for millennials.
Yeah. I mean, I know my Backstreet Boys and my NSYNC, but also
I raised your right.
Yeah, I also know my like what is Gen Z like?
See?
Like what?
K-pop?
I don't even like K-pop. So I do if there's any
shout out to BTS.
Yeah. I love them all.
I do like BTS.
I heard their fans are crazy.
They are. So they're very protective of their
don't
fans.
Hate me. I love you guys.
They're very protective of their fans. I do like BTS though.
Speaking of BTS, we're gonna sidetrack a little. I heard that wherever they're from, I don't want to say where they're from because I can't remember and I don't want to say it wrong. But I guess or the Korean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I guess when they get to a certain age, you have to go into the military and serve for your country.
Mm-hmm.
So the fans were protesting and like, no, he can't go, and blah blah blah. And then they're like, I don't care.
They changed the law for them. Yes.
Favoritism.
So there's like a cutoff age. I don't know, like 26. Don't quote me on that. I'm sorry. There's like a cutoff age, and some of the guys were reaching that age.
Mm-hmm.
So because they're bringing in so much pride and so much money, but so much pride to Korea that the Korean government extended their age for like 2 years.
But they're still gonna have to go though.
They're still like they're doing it right now. Like they're taking a hiatus to go serve.
Oh.
But they changed the law so that they wouldn't have to go at their peak.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, look it up.
well,
Read.
read, says the teacher. Alrighty. Well, speaking of favoritism, do you believe teachers can be very favoritism?
Oh.
Are you a favorite? Okay. Do you favoritize your children? And why?
Even just unconsciously, like the ones who are respectful and the ones who try and the ones who turn in work. Maybe you don't make them your favorites, but you know, I don't know if you tend to be nicer to them. You just, I don't know, you notice them more.
Yeah. Maybe because they actually put in effort.
They care. I mean, I'm going to care for you regardless. If anything, I may care more if you're not, because that way I can check in on you. But favoritism happens, absolutely.
Yeah. Were you the teacher's favorite?
Yes, I was. I actually got bullied in elementary school. My mom had to go in and have a conference because I was a teacher's pet and girls were being mean to me because I had short hair. And that's what they chose to pick on me for my short hair.
That is so mean. I can laugh because she's my sister. Okay, guys. But that's so mean, dude.
Why? Now Gen Z's all woke with like, I don't care what your hair looks like. But back then, kids were mean.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. Do you think the educational system is easier now than it was back then? Like, do you feel like it's easier for kids to pass and get a 4.0?
Oh, it is so much easier. When I went to school, I graduated in 06. Shout out to class of 06.
She's old.
And I needed 50 credits to graduate. I graduated with 54, by the way. Overachiever. And now kids only need like 20.
20.
20.
20.
20. 20. 20.
But you have that TikTok. How old are you? 20. It's okay, baby. No one has to know.
And now they even have classes like credit recovery. So I have students who failed classes. So instead of making them go to summer school, they're retaking the class now during school. So now they even get their summers off. So they take the class online at their own pace. Y luego cuando acaban con esa clase, then they can move on to the next one.
That doesn't seem fair at all.
It doesn't seem fair. No.
But is it because it's online? Because I know one of my coworkers, her son, he had to go to summer school to make up the classes. And you can only take 1 credit in the summer.
Oh. I went to summer school, I'll admit it, because I failed geometry.
I thought it was science. Or biology. Like...
También. I went to summer school 2 years.
I didn't go. I was smart.
But summer school was so much easier. And it was shorter. Nada más duraba un mes. You would have to pay for it. It was like $75 a class. So the parents were not happy.
Yeah. She has to pay for his school. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense because you have to pay the teachers, I guess. But, like, why not just do it during school?
Yeah. Well, now kids don't have to pay. At least at my school, they don't have to pay.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll get back to the juicy story that I have waiting for you guys. Ooh! Alrighty, y'all. We are back. Woo! Woo! For all the people that can see us, we have some cute little Friends mugs. I got them for her as an early... Oh, I'm about to drop my coffee. Early birthday. She loves Friends.
I do. It's my comfort show. I can't go to sleep without it.
I mean, Friends is funny. I feel like you have to have a certain humor to get Friends. Because I know a lot of people are like, Friends is so boring. Friends is this. Friends is that. I'm like, you're boring.
I adore that show. It's
The
my
people that
comfort
hate
show.
Friends, or the people that like Rex and what is it?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Recs. I'm sorry, Parks and Recs was lame. I mean, so was How I Met Your Mother, but I guess you like that
Okay,
show.
I loved How I Met Your Mother. I spent 10 years watching that show.
For
up
the crappy
until
ending.
the last season. You do not need to spend an entire season on a weekend. And then the damn ending just ruined it for me. I can't even watch reruns anymore because I know how it's going to end. It makes me mad.
Did it scar you?
It did. But you know what's good? How I Met Your Father.
Mm.
The spin-off with Hilary Duff. That's a really good show. And it needs to come back. Uh-huh.
What happened? To
What do you
cancel it?
No, it's one season. I don't know if they're going to renew it.
Oh. I was like, why? What happened?
Hulu, please. Please, please.
Yeah, Hulu, if you're listening to us, thank
Hulu,
you.
please.
I would like a segment.
Yeah,
Following the life of Columba.
I would love to be a guest star. I can just be in the background.
Of what?
Behind
of my documentary?
No, on How I Met Your Father.
Oh, no.
I can be behind Hilary Duff, standing. Oh, I love Hilary Duff.
Lizzie McGuire.
Shout out, Lizzie McGuire.
So, fun fact, I used to be in love with Aaron Carter.
She had dreams about him.
And that episode when they kissed, I cried.
She was mad. I think he was like everyone's crush there for
He
a while.
was. He was the Justin Bieber of back in the day.
See, I was more into his brother, Nick.
He was too old for me. I mean, I guess they were both. Well, I mean, they're both too older. I guess they're both older than me, but
Aaron was
a little younger. I was like, what, 5?
Yeah. Y luego me llegaba y Sonia and Aaron. But she was like whispering, Sonia and Aaron.
I couldn't let my mom know. My mom me regañaba for everything, so I got scared que me iba a
Todavía
regañar.
nos regaña por todo.
My mom wouldn't let me watch Very Odd Parents or Kim Possible porque dijo que it was too dangerous.
Sí. Lo que nos decía es, no es apto para ti. But I think sometimes she just said it to like get rid of us and have some like me time.
Which made no sense because we were watching the TV.
Porque
Back
then teníamos una tele.
Yeah, if I didn't watch the TV because you didn't let me watch it, entonces I had to be annoying you. I don't think that clicked in her head que si no veía mi tele.
Yeah. So, no es apto para ti.
No. Well, so okay, guys, this story is very juicy. No, we're not gonna mention any names because I don't want to get sued. But are you gonna switch names or are you just gonna say she, he, she? Okay, then we're gonna stick to that. So. How should we start this? Should you just want to go for it?
So, Colu asked me for a juicy story, and then I couldn't think of one, and then she told me that juicy story that I'm about to tell you. So,
everybody grab your cafecitos,
because
it's chisme time!
Chisme time! I feel like you need like a sound.
A little song, huh?
Yeah.
Like a producer, can you please insert chisme time song? Woo! Oh, our producer is my cuñado, aka her fiance, almost husband.
Yes, I'm showing off the ring.
Oh, she finally got engaged. Woo!
In Rome, he did it right.
They're getting married in Vegas, so we're all invited, by the way.
That's not a plan yet. Stop announcing it.
Elvis is marrying them. So I'm son for the party.
Aaron Carter could be your date.
No. No, he's not. He's all...
Yeah, no es lo mismo.
He's like all skinny.
All those neck tattoos.
No. I mean, I don't mind.
You know what? That's what we're talking about, parenting. Where were his parents when he was growing up?
They're using him for his money.
Poor little thing. Aaron could have been huge. Where were his parents?
Okay, that'd be another segment on Café Con Colu.
Ooh.
See, that also needs a little... Producer, I hope you're writing this down. We're going to need a lot of music. Okay, perfect. Well, story time.
All right, so... the first school that I worked at, I really liked that school. I love the kids. I love the coworkers. Everything was great. But there was a certain teacher who, from the beginning, was just kind of not very nice. Like, en serio, no.
What a beep.
Yeah. So she started ranking up until she became assistant principal, which, whatever. You know, I'm not going to hate on girls making progress at work. No. Because girls support girls.
You're a girl's girl.
Yes. Chicas support chicas.
Empowered women. Empower women.
Yes, no, en serio, sí. Like, I'm never gonna trash her progress. Pero, back when I met her, she was married to this very nice guy, very age appropriate, remember that guy. And I used to actually work with him, so I met him first, and then I met her. And he was always talking like pride about his wife. Oh, my wife is this, and my wife made chalonche. Ella hacía chalonche, by the way. And so, and she supported him while he was in school, and I mean, they seemed great. She starts ranking up at work, y había another worker, another co-worker who is considerably older than us. I'm gonna say that my boss is like 3 years older than me, and this co-worker he could have been our dad, basically. So they got close and close, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. She ended up getting divorced from the age-appropriate, cute guy. And somehow, when she and the older co-worker, who was in a position of power, started dating, suddenly she becomes principal.
They started dating? I thought they were just doing it.
No.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, they started doing it. She got divorced. Don't quote me on the timeline, but that's how I heard it. Así me lo platicaron. Y sí, ya. She got con el viejito. And...
Was the viejito cute?
Oh, no.
Not even worth it?
No.
No.
Oh, true story. Her ex-husband would get confused for a Bronco. Like a Denver Bronco player.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's not big and bulky, but he's just that kind of looking guy. Y luego la muchacha esta se metió con el viejito. And then she became, even more powerful. Powerful. I can't even talk. More powerful in her positions.
So is she still an assistant principal?
She moved up to principal. That's when I had her. She was horrible to me. I'm not going to lie. She really was. It felt like it was personal because she never even gave me a chance. She would tell me I have a resting bitch face.
I met her. She's not very nice.
She yelled at her.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like way taller than this bitch. And I was like, don't
So,
start.
quick story.
And she wasn't very professional at all.
My sister took my students' cupcakes for a birthday party. Y esta muchacha, por decirle decente, la siguió, escorted her, según ella. Y luego me regañó a mí que porque, why do I have guests? I don't have guests. She just brought me cupcakes.
I was being nice.
No, so overall, she was not the nicest person. I don't wish her ill. Pero she was a principal. And then she got fired because, karma.
Can you elaborate on the fired story?
This is, así me llegó a mí el chisme. And this is pure speculation. Porque así me llegó el chisme. Pero apparently, she wanted to quit her job. Y luego le llegaron sus bosses and they're like, no te esperes los 2 meses que te quieras esperar, vete desde una vez. No sé si la cacharon haciendo algo, no sé si she knew something, quién sabe. Pero they fired her 2 months before she wanted to quit. So she's no longer principal. She's working at another school, but not in the leadership role.
Is she still with the old guy?
She is still with the old guy.
Oh, really?
Sí.
So she's kind of like, pues ya qué?
Pues ya qué, pues ya tiene el sugar daddy.
Or do you think he kept her the position at the other school? You think she's still using him, I would say?
Probably porque el señor sí tiene muchos contactos. Y pues, hey, él ya está jubilado, ya está viejito, so ya tiene su sugar daddy, ya tiene quien le cuide a los hijos.
She got a sugar daddy and a babysitter.
Dude, she's doing it right.
Ladies, if you need a fuck to get a better job, do it. But don't ruin your marriage.
And don't be nasty to people. Like, seriously, don't be nasty. Like I keep saying, I don't wish her, no le deseo mal, porque that doesn't go with me. Pero she never even gave me a chance.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, karma.
And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And if you don't know, we can't say names, but
No. But now her ex-husband is in a wonderful relationship. He's very happy.
Woo!
With a girl. Yeah. With a girl. Duh.
What?
Even if it wasn't a girl, I'm happy for him. But yeah, he's doing well.
Is it who the one lady he was dating, or is it a different lady?
I don't know who en dónde te quedaste, pero
Oh, yeah, this has been a while.
but it's a beautiful, beautiful girl. So es en serio, he upgraded.
Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Shout out to Mr.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I love that for him.
yeah,
He
good for
deserves
him.
good.
He does. Porque he got hurt, pobrecito. Se quedó sin esposa, sin casa,
Yeah.
sin todo.
¿Le quitó todo?
Le quitó todo.
Oh, what a bitch.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to cuss, producer? Okay. Take quick pause. Alrighty, well, thank you for the good cheese, man.
I hope you liked it.
I did. I hope the audience likes it. Everyone was a little upset that I wasn't giving it all out, but I can give you guys everything out right away. Entonces,
We will protect privacy, though.
yes, but pues si no les voy a decir all the chisme right away, entonces que iba a durar 3 horas and then you never hear from me again. So that's why we had to save a good story for our second episode. Alrighty, well, back to teaching, back to the good wholesome stuff. I also want to do this. Well, since I already gave a shout out to one of my followers, do you want to do a teacher shout out? Is there a teacher out there that you love and that you wish the best and quick shout out? Even if they're not a teacher anymore, but they were a teacher at one point. Or your own, like a teacher that taught you, I guess.
My favorite teacher ever in the world. I have 2, and they're like my co-favorites. Fred.
Ooh, shout out Fred. Woo!
Fred. I love Fred. We're it's weird, but we're Facebook friends.
Who's
So,
Fred?
Miss Fredrickson. I don't. No.
Oh, I didn't have her.
You didn't have her because she was getting her PhD because empowered women.
Oh, we love it. Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred.
Woo, doctor. We love that.
And then Miss Staus. I adore Miss Staus. And we ended up being co-workers. After she was my teacher, we ended up being co-workers. And I was never able to call her by her first name,
What's her first name?
Teresa.
Nice.
And I can't do that. She's Mrs.
No.
Staus.
Yeah.
She's a grown-up.
Mrs. Staus didn't like me in middle school, but that's a story for
Ay,
another
porque
day.
tú te lo ganaste.
I think teaching middle school, you deserve a gold medal. I feel like every middle schooler is an asshole.
I taught middle school.
I was bullied
long
in
time.
middle school by some
Who isn't?
Okay, I was
Dude.
and more chisme. I was bullied by this dude, right? He was like this scrawny little thing. I won't mention his name, but literally, if you know, you know. This scrawny little thing. His teeth were all messed up, so he had no room to talk. I had these beautiful, big eyebrows. I love them. Now they're a little smaller, and it's so sad, but whatever. He used to make fun of me about my eyebrows y todo. He was such a bully. And then, 2 years after we graduated high school, he got arrested because he just did some bad things, and then he escaped to Mexico para que no lo arrestaran. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess karma. Yeah. But yeah, I think middle school kids are just...
Middle school kids, they're even mean to teachers. My kids were nice, pero lo que se decían entre ellos, I'm like, dude.
Okay, but I feel like, okay, not saying you should be mean to your teachers or being mean to anybody or whatever, because I did have a teacher in middle school. I remember he was a math teacher. He taught us, I think, maybe a month or 2, y se enfermó.
Oh.
And then we had a long-term sub forever. This long-term sub tried his hardest. Eso sí, le voy a decir. He did try his hardest and tried to teach us enough. I don't remember math. I think I was in the 7th grade. I don't remember math. So it really messed me up in high school. And then he left, and then the other teacher tried to come back and try to pretend like he tried to come in with a lot of power, he thought he had. So vino, and everyone was like, well, dude, we didn't really learn anything, because we had literally 6 different subs hasta que we had a long-term sub. So I mean, we literally didn't learn anything. So he got mad with us que no aprendimos nada.
No es tu culpa.
No, so
si no les enseñaron.
Y luego le dijimos, hey, no sabemos nada. So he took it out on us. And then I remember one time he broke the projector because he was so mad. And I'm like, well, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
And then he ended up leaving. No sé si he got fired or he got put on leave.
¿Acabó el año?
No. I think we ended up with more subs again.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. It's like, it was, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But, see, I feel like in some instincts like that, it's not like you're being mean. But it's like...
That wasn't being mean to him. No, but middle schoolers are mean. So
to each other.
Shout out to my high school peeps, because I love my high school kids.
See, if I was a teacher, I would want to teach high school.
Yeah.
I feel like
I always said, give me the older kids. That's why I took 8th grade.
You wouldn't want to be a kindergartner?
Oh, I did kindergarten my first year, and hell no, I'm never going back.
If she was if she taught your child, I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. They are 6th and 7th graders now.
Oh, I know.
They're
crazy.
middle schoolers.
Well, didn't you teach kids that were born in 2006 when you graduated high school?
Yes, I taught kids that were born after I graduated high school.
Don't you feel old?
I do.
So if you guys want to do the math there, you guys can. We are 9 years apart, también. She doesn't like revealing her real age. I don't know why.
Same parents.
Oh, yeah.
People always ask us.
Because we always say your mom or your dad, and people think it's so weird. But anyways. Are you going to keep teaching? Like, do you feel like if you...
I'm not sure
Long term, I guess?
Long term, no. No. I want to write. I want to write columns. I don't want to be a reporter, ni nada así. But I want to write for like a magazine or editorials. I love teaching. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids. I can't stress that enough. But I want to keep writing in another field.
If you guys didn't know, back in the day, she used to write for the Greeley Tribune. They had a Spanish section. ¿Cómo se llamaba?
La Tribuna.
Oh, literally.
You probably remember, if you do, shout out. Hello. A girl with a lot of bracelets. Así, en la foto.
Like your mom's picture?
Sí.
But yeah, so, I mean, you've always written.
Yeah, I love writing. I really do. Not like creative writing. Like, I could never write a story. Pero, again, like I said, editorials or reports or algo así. Columns.
It's always been your niche.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much longer you're going to teach for before you decide to chase your dreams, as you should?
As I should, yes. Always chase your dreams. I don't know. Until I can afford... like to take time off to look for something. So, which is going to take a while because teachers don't make anything.
Her Cash App is just kidding.
Yes, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.
It's all under Columba. Oh, yes. She only gets like 10%. So, I me mandan mucho y le doy el 10%. Well, alrighty, ma'am. Well, I guess that is all for today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget, I didn't upload my first episode on YouTube. This one should be uploaded on YouTube. But yes, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Café Con Colu. And yeah, I will see you guys all next Tuesday. I will see you guys all next Tuesday at 7 a.m. Bye!
Bye!